All right, let's jump right in. T1, you are higher seed, Team A or Team B?
Team B.
Team B, FPX, you'll be Team A. We will start with your first ban.
Fracture.
They banned Fracture, your ban.
Split.
Split. Map number 1 from FPX. Lotus, side on Lotus.
Defense.
Defense, map number 2. T1.
Bind.
Bind, side on Bind.
Defense.
Defense. Okay, next set of bans starting with FPX. You have Ascent, Haven, and Pearl.
We ban Pearl.
We ban Pearl. So your ban, you have Ascent and Haven.
Ban Haven.
Ban Haven, map number 3 will be Ascent, FPX, side on Ascent.
On attack.
Attack? Okay, gonna run through this, make sure we're all set. First set of bans, we have FPX with Fracture, T1 with Split. Map number 1 is Lotus with T1 on defense. Map number 2 is Bind with FPX on defense. Next set of bans are Pearl and Haven. Decider map 3 is Ascent with FPX on attack. Good? All right, good luck to you both.
The entire time they stuck to the same thing over and over again. Why this change? Why do you think?
He's run them both, I think.
I've ran both the Harbor and the Omen. I think the differences are
already up in the aggression coming out. Utility throw, putting pressure on these FPX members. Caught behind the box, they'll try to use their wave to get on out of there. Munchkin's picked up 2 in the meantime and still fighting while his teammates come to support. And that fight is quick and clean for the side of T1. I guess gave it away more than anything. In the end, conventional takeover B, Alarm Bot takes contact. Actually, not even. Preemptive strike, and that's got Berlin.
Oh yeah, this is looking like a slaughter already. Lionsaw being able to climb 1 somehow. They managed to make this one look a little bit more competitive. They should be able to clear things out. Ban left low and a chance to maybe do some extra damage. The Boombot chasing him at the end.
Incredibly good site defenders. FPX are making the right call, looking elsewhere, and it's Saiyan player to be dropped first. That's the big rifle out of the round now for T1. Look back to the Bulldogs on Munchkin, who's already taken a lot of damage. Carpe pushed out of the site, and B is most certainly taken late lurk from Nichao as well. Great potential for this squad, and because it's the wingman planting, when they go through to try and take advantage of the numbers, well, anything but ends up occurring. That's FPX with the first.
The high tide through to block up a lot of angles, but there's 3 players ready and waiting.
Oh, nice seize. It's gone through, and it's caught some players. They're able to sneak up behind the walls, and Carpe and Munchkin both falling. Puts a lot of pressure on Zeta to deliver, and he's out. Giving up the site and playing for the retake. It's definitely the smart call. They'd love to grab a pick along the way, but that one cost them so much more as they crumble on this C site. FPX take control. There was no one here. They were playing the retake around B. Now it's time to retake. Showstopper through. No one found. Halfway already, but the blast pack will get him up close. The shot is good. Berlin down, and Aya left on 15 HP. He'll be cleaned up quickly, you'd imagine. Has to be the last man standing, denying that defuse, and not a hope in hell. Oh, there's the smoke up. He knows now. Great position. They're clearing it, but the first player down. Now they can react. Ban on the trade. The rotation seeming to come through from Munchkin. Gonna leave Ban to make this play by himself. Zeta shutting down 2. That is absolutely huge. The FPX have stopped completely, and the flank is now coming through. Desperation from Aya as he looks to bring the spike elsewhere and hopefully grab a plant. I don't know how much that's gonna help them.
Putting this into a 2v4, but on the B site. A spot that's very difficult to hold from, a little bit of a dicey fight, but it is going to be banned to win it. And now Aya left. I don't think he even knows that Munchkin's about to come around this corner. The drop down spotted, but Munchkin just playing this so safe. He actually goes peek it back out, though, a chance, but late take into the B side. Ban, I don't think he's going to be able to get much from here with the operator, and it's going to have to be that full-on retake once again.
Yukaw's gone hunting as well. Just look at his position, propped up on the boxes. That's a great angle that they're not expecting. And even as Ban tried to clear it, he couldn't quite get there on time. The op certainly being a saving grace for FPX so far. Nichao with a challenge, and it's just about corrected in time. Starting to get scary. That stun couldn't be better. Munchkin's out. Surely not going to commit to this with an op plenty. Giving the snake bite online for Nichao late round, and okay.
Nice shot.
Yuka is gonna be caught. That's a big pick. Aya, if he overextends there, that angle's being watched, but he'll catch more than enough. 2 quick kills, Berlin following up, even saving an operator for himself. You can start to think this round is over. T1
Can actually be bought. Thrash sent through is going to garner them an extra little bit of information, and it's only going to be the 1-for-1 trade. Nichao gone, but again, it's the same. They sell a ruse. The only problem, though, is the spike. The spike's facing back into the spawn. 28 seconds left is dropped on the deck. A mistake made by the side of FPX. They have to go back and retrieve this. And in the meantime, T1 can start re-aggressing. A 1-for-1 trade, 15 seconds. They have to go running into this B site, but they're going to use
close this out. An 8-4 scoreline will be huge. The timing is key, and Munchkin's won it, leaving just Berlin all alone. He'll use his waves to try and block off their sight lines, but they'll be through that in just a moment's time. Low HP on one, but neither will fall.
Definitely in a good position for this one, but we'll see if they can take the second pistol. Great start for Berlin. Look at the damage that's already been done as well. Players tagged behind as they look to enter the site. It is a slaughter! Lysor puts the entirety of that execution down, and now Zeta looking to try and get the ace. Little bro gonna be helping out as Lysor ends with the 4K. Big
Down, the presence made will cause a bit of a panic, a bit of an over-rotation. That has not happened. Nichao, the first sign that this defense is still standing strong on the A site, but he'll fall. Nade is good, forcing Lysor to the back site. Not a great position if those pistols get up close. They're going for the wide shots though, and that is perfect for Lysor. 2 kills, plan to come through. Players here, but denying that's hard through the box. Instead, gonna try to just keep that planter stuck in there. Ban used his teleport to get out of there, but they've spotted him. They know exactly where he is with a bulldog in hand. Nice shot. The first found, dodging the nade now. Paranoia's giving him some space. He's walked out, but they've got 2 different angles.
I believe at least the rifle might be able to be handed over to a teammate, but look at him go. Sire player just starting to take over. Unicorn, those just come out of nowhere. The side swipe, not expected. The aggressive position, it's these Razors going head to head to try and take over this round. The time, not even that far gone, still an opportunity for him to win this one out. Still going strong, leaving it all onto Zeta. He's playing that post plant, knows exactly where he is. The ace potential, but it's so far back, and Zeta's still just sitting, but he's not landing the shots. It's already being diffused. Just looking to try and get it all the way, but Zeta will hold on. T1 scrape through the round.
So we're set up in a difficult position. This Killjoy ult is causing problems, but Zeta somehow picked up a double. What an absolute disaster. 1 player detained. Look at that repositioning as well. Carpe dodged the showstopper. Zeta's back online inside the Viper's pit. A 3rd kill for T1. Carpe following and Munchkin closing. What a gorgeous online. Showstopper used.
Oh, wow.
Now Saya. Well, we don't need to talk about that one. Ban's picked up Yuka. Defuse being tapped. They're not sure. Someone could be on it right now. They need to swing and check. Maybe someone spotted it just around the edge of that wall. Saya, good for 1. Lysor down. Nichao up close, got his double, but they're trading it right back. And T1 will not let go of this round, keeping a tight grip. Go up with the 40-second, 30-second mark once this wall goes down. There you go, it's up, but it's a little bit too late. They're already through. Now the Viper having to fight, and Nichao is down. Viper's pit out of the round, and FPX still massively behind after all of that has been taken out of their hands. They only get 1 kill for their trouble, very little damage, no control on the way back through. The one thing is, they did just hear that jump. Aya is fully aware that Munchkin is around that corner on his right, and he's gonna seek him out, but his teammates are on the side already. So even though he gets that kill, there's just nothing to say about it. The 125 HP, sure he's looking healthy, but there's 2 players lined up in a firing squad, and that'll put him to 0. They have a lot of utility for the way back in. That nade is going to go through. Zeta already gone. The nade's a little late, so it's not going to catch a kill, but that might have given them a chance.
Yeah, Zeta has been the post-plant king, so getting rid of him with a spam and him almost sacrificing himself to it is going to help them out massively. 4 players looking to try and go back through on that retake. Lysor doing well. In fact, no trades to be had is left onto Sire. He's been fantastic. But with that level of HP, it is not going to be happening. FPX make the retake. For FPX, a mistake and almost too easy an opener on the other side. They're going to try and actually push off the back of this. Sire player gets the kill with his nade instead of the gun. And now Berlin, this started off as a set play for the side of FPX. It's cut off his own angle. This is going horribly wrong.
Oh, no! Right onto the nano. He's 7 HP. Oh, yeah, good luck with that. Zed's just shutting him down, and well, that seems to be the final nail in the coffin for the FPX side. Ni Zhao, you better start that ace chant if you want another round, because FPX need one right now, and it's only the one kill to be found.
It kind of activates him more, having that dash, being able to take aggressive fights down B long, aggressive fights into showers, and be able to safely get out, kind of suits his playstyle.
It does buy a little bit of extra time for those rotations to come through.
I mean, T1 are pretty close in sectioning out a lot of this site. The flash through the wall for Saya player to force a fight. Ni Zhao goes down. The kills going their way for now, as it seems T1 are stabilizing in the post plant. That's when Aya steps up. That quick double, but it's left him on 20 HP. Has to rely on Berlin getting out of the bathroom and finding a leg to stand on with this retake. Currently not spotting any players. They might have heard the jump towards the spawn. There's a tap. Aya now going to be defending him from the crossover halfway already. They need to hurry, and Saya just that.
Back into this match. A buy-up. Yuiko taking the early fight. That's one way to get back into the server. Two heads wiped out almost immediately. And for T1, well, this was somewhat of a heavier investment. Like, they still have plenty to buy up within the next round, but they have rifles here.
You can see that they're even looking across the map now individually, trying to find opportunities to take some fights, maybe catch a player on the back foot or the front foot as they get aggressive. But there's no movement. Side of FPX content to sit back, except for opening a bathroom. Little pop flash out of Aya, that's what they were waiting for. And that has just one to clear. He'll check it anyways. Crosshair placement near perfect, but Aya still comes out on top.
Yeah, what a way to break back for FPX.
Very early ulti going through. Of course, you can pick that one back up and have to gain control over there first. Being destroyed inside of Buka. Reobtainable for sure. Do they want to pressure out? A flash certainly indicates they do, but it's only spams for now. Damage done though. Lighting. Okay, traded back indeed, but just look at the price paid. Lysor down to 45. Man advantage sitting with T1. And the Spike still in a very safe spot. Can TP or can just walk away. It's the flash peak though. That's what they're gambling on, and it's worked out for Lysor. His low HP may be holding him back, but one is good enough, you would have thought.
That's the thing. They were pretty much ready with the anti-flash help from Zeta. The Thrash setup as well to make sure there was no way that that final player within the site would be able to hold on. And now for Ni Zhao, a 1v3 clutch on the contact angle, and then the swing is there immediately. Good.
Always someone to watch with those flashes. He's on the other side of the map to the engagement. Hello, Yuka's looking for someone. Updrafting around, and well, he's being found instead. Saya player dropping and looking for more around the top of the boxes. Oh, and he's up in heaven as well. There's no stopping this man. Mr. Worldwide on the site, but he's being taken down at long last.
It was mentioned comfort. I don't think you can look more comfortable than that. Literally gliding through that A site. Ni Zhao, the thing is, even if he gets this far, there's going to be an instant swing. Trying to find anything more should be impossible. Actually, never mind. It's a little bit disjointed. Looking possible for them as Aya's managed to find a multi-frag of 3. Zeta in the post plant, though. We know how devastating he's been. The spam through the wall, not quite. That round off with a bang. He's looking to do the same. Viper's Pit out immediately, reckoning alongside it. They are trying to use those ults as almost spam. Okay. A chance. But Berlin's managed to just walk right past, and then nothing's going the way of T1 right now. Okay, finally, Ban has managed to find a kill. He goes running through. Somehow catches Yuiko off guard, and this looks even again. In fact, even in favor of T1.
It doesn't last very long, does it? The neck and neck fight down to Lysor with 40 HP. Sure, Saya's low, but not gonna kill him with your snake bite out. Ban with an teleporter, they're in trouble. It has to be the B commitment. Seeker's on the way, flash through, and the dash soon to come in. They're trying to deal the damage with weaker weapons, and it's not easy. Berlin makes it look that for the first, but look at the follow-up. T1 just grouping together, sticking as a team, and trading every single one, if even.
Yeah. And the problem is as well, Yuiko, like his flank initially might have worked out, but it's been so much time on the clock that the space just isn't really worth it. Reckoning available, but I'd be surprised if they use it, and now he has to try and do it all.
A Blade Storm 1v3 is certainly not the easiest. He dodged the flash at least, but look at that. Another firing squad waiting.
3 players though ready and waiting. Saya, immediate dash! And while Lysor's just been decimated, now the Reckoning coming through as well. This will reveal where his opponents are, spamming through the walls. He has support as well in the form of Carpe. This is looking bleak, and well, Aya just trying to almost hide at the back of this site. A counter Reckoning being sent through, but with Thrash denying that space, they can't even do anything off it.
Yeah, I don't know where you go from this point. Both flashes still for Aya, can hope to find something, but the showstopper doesn't even land, and Saya players switch places, got inside the cove, fragmented this retake completely, and there's players waiting outside, baiting Carpe, letting him fall. That's fine, because they've got the utility to close this one out. Now they can swing in one at a time, run that clock down, even if they didn't win the fights.
This time around, they're going to be building into this one, and Saya, he's just so confident playing around his own utility, almost just lurking, waiting for the flash, and it's a little bit labored on the spray, but he will get the opener nonetheless.
Full control. Viper post plant, 2 snake bites for Zeta. Not here to help out Saya player who's been dropped. Carpe falls, Ban's gone. Now this is going to be a close round with Zeta falling. It's all crumbled. The side of T1, finally we see a problem. Lysor, right low on the edge. What a shot from Munchkin. He thinks it was being defused, but the other player was inside the orb, but no, a little closer. Aya's able to close the round. B players falling back. They sense the aggression. Operator from Yukon not going to find anything. He's failing. Seekers are hunting down his teammates. Berlin still able to hold strong, but left on super low HP. He won't get out alive. But is there a follow-up? Follow through from FPX. Saya players up close yet again, but it's traded. Aya again able to take down Saya player, potentially end his streak on the A side. A shot missed for FPX though. Munchkin's only 10 HP, but it's enough. Now he can buy even more time sitting in that corner. Flash back online. It'll be used fairly soon, you'd imagine. Oh, it better be. That snake fight's close, and it's got him. Great positioning on that utility, but the time is still going to be an issue. They need to find these final players blinded. Aya knows there's a player around the corner, but he's blinded himself! Even still lands the shot, but he's got more to do! Another player to take down, and it's Ban consistently hitting 3K after 3K. Knives already expanded, a headshot needed soon. Berlin's found it on the Saya player. There's the Blade Storm not finding the kill, but it doesn't matter. Once they keep thinning out these T1 numbers, the lighter weapons, the pistols, seem so dangerous. And with T1 now in a 3v3, a 3v2, a 3v1. I don't know how they've managed to recover, but Lysor is left alone.
Yeah, at this point, I think Munchkin might have him dead to rights. Even gonna push forward back into that corner. Trying not to give him any ground, although, there you go. Pistol will give it away. Zeta playing passive, up top, but not gonna find anything. Carpe will spot him out, and T1.
There's a flash.
Always scary, the flash. It goes deep though. They don't expect anybody to be this close. It's the 1-2 punch, but only the one. Saya's all that's needed. But this is a ruse. He's just selling the idea that this is a B hit. The fact is though, they haven't really fallen for it just yet. The rotation eventually coming. Yuiko spots them down mid. He hasn't been able to connect on it, and he's wrapped on by Zeta. Leaving just to make that one!
One of the biggest clutches of Berlin's life. He's running straight into the off to start it. Saya player holding the angle, but Zeta peeks it first. 9-3.
But the fact is, all three players
30 seconds
are
left.
sat back, waiting within this spike. Carpe already going to put another to the death toll, but it's decent trades. Down to the jet battle, but Saya will win it once again.
It's going to be moving back towards B, spotting for aggression, meaning they can teleport if they need to later if he finds a pick. But with these weak weapons, really, you are just hoping for a big mistake to be made. Flash through from Aya, gets him absolutely nothing. Didn't even make it through the smoke himself before he was spammed down. The teleport, they're not committing. Oh, okay, well that's actually worked out nicely. They kind of thought the other player had fallen back already or was out of here. Instead, the punish there as the utility goes through the teleporter. Damage already decent, whiffed shots too. FPX have a serious chance. If they had rifles recovered, you'd feel a lot better, but if Lysor keeps this up, he might not need one! That's 4 kills with a Sheriff, and it's leaving it just onto ban. Consistent clutcher for this squad. His multi-kills have been incredible, but Lysor wants the ace. He's hungry for it. Down to just 36 HP, and it's stolen away. But you know what? You'll take the round out of this attacking side. The fights do come through, though. That was Berlin looking for some of his own space on B, and he has certainly cracked that control open. You're going to see Munchkin move back in, fill the position, see that nobody's here. That keeps them with 3 players on the A site. The read is perfect for the side of T1. The weaponry is here. 1 player spotted, a second firing off from heaven, and they've spotted Carpet up close. That was my concern. Maybe he'd slip underneath the radar, but nobody does.
It's just an execution. Uicore managing a double, and Berlin as well. At first kill he got looked like he stole Boaster's Ray. Another pacey hit. I think it is. This time the double duel is together. A lot of damage being taken. Showstopper utilized off the back of it. They are trying to throw these ults in, but Carpe's done very well. He's actually managed to claim control of the spike, and this will have a rotation coming back from his teammate through the teleporter. Zeta already finding another, but Lysor's still there, still fighting.
Yeah, going down's not the biggest deal, though, realistically, especially when Munchkin is going to reoccupy this spot just moments later. A great angle to fight for, but oh, that's a spanner thrown into the works. Lysor kept back for just a moment. Thinks maybe they've snuck in. It'll run the clock down, but there's 55 seconds. There's still time. Rotation. Carpe on his way back around.
Like this.
Clearing out middle. And while they waste their time getting this spike and trying to avoid these shots in the dark, these players on T1 are set up for the post plan, or for even the plant attempt. Maybe not. Swinging in early, and he's found the kill for his trouble. The worst part is that pit doesn't cover the site, so it's basically going to go down if you commit to the plant. And, well, certainly if Lysor falls, which seems to be just moments away, ever vigilant, not giving him that fight. Well, they weren't all giving him that fight. Carpa certainly was. He's isolated the correct duel. Game sense off the charts on where Saya player was coming from. But it's not enough.
There's some serious pressure. Dizzy thrown out to try and slow them down. In fact, he's spamming everything. He knows that they're trying to run him down. They know he's in that corner, but it's his teammates they should be worrying about. Zeta already, Aya desperately trying to cling to life, but it is done. T1 will be the ones heading back to that decider match to face off against Hook for the second time.
Thank you so much, Yinsu. Yes, I'm standing by with Ban from T1 for our Verizon post-match interview after that great win there. I wanted to start by asking you, Ban, you spent most of your career playing in North America with Knights. You're now on your first Korean team. What does it feel like to get a win here in Los Angeles, back in the US?
I'm honestly pretty happy about it, but we were a little disappointed against our FPX game a couple days ago, but I believe that after this win, we'll become better and possibly win.
Does it feel like you're at home with this crowd?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the support there. Yeah, give it up for Ban! I see we already got your #1 fan behind you, so clearly lots of support for your team here. I want to ask you next about your journey as a player, Ban, because from that time in North America, playing on the Knights, you were mostly a duelist player, now switching to T1, it's a new role, it's coming in a different language, it's all this change. How have your teammates on T1 helped you to grow as a player?
I think the most important thing that they did for me was like engrave the fact that I need to be confident, because I did kind of lose my confidence in the middle of the season, but them helping me like that actually helped me gain my confidence back, and still building up on it, but I think we're getting there.
Yeah, it's definitely shown the server. And I have the last question for you. Again, being back here in North America, you tweeted that you were going to be terrorizing the ranked queues again. How's that been going?
I think I hit Raiden within like a week or two, so it's pretty fun though.
That's
I like
pretty
any
good.
rank better than APAC, so.
All right, well, congratulations on your win, and best of luck in the rest of your run, Ban. That concludes things for match number 2, but you guys, you'll want to stick around because we have a banger coming up. It's the rematch between FPX and EDG.
Teams had a slow start in the very first round, but this is where they will have no choice but to step it up because elimination is on the line here.
Playing for the retake, it's definitely the smart call. They'd love to grab a pick along the way, but that one cost them so much more. Nice! All alone. He'll use his waves to try and block off their sight lines, but they'll be through that in just a moment's time. Low HP on one, but neither will fall. Saya player with his third of the round. Saya, good for one, Lysor down, Nishao up close, got his double, but they're trading it right back, and T1 will not let go of this round.
So easy, guys. So fucking easy.
T1, they were looking down and out in that first half, but what a turnaround once they touched that attack side. Updraft and around, and well, he's being found instead. Saya player dropping and looking for more around the top of the box. Oh, and he's up in heaven as well!
Trying to find anything more should be impossible. Actually, never mind. It's a little bit disjointed. Looking possible for them as Aya's managed to find a multi-frag of 3.
Berlin's still able to hold strong, but left on super low HP. Blinded, Aya knows there's a player around the corner, but he's behind himself! Even still lands the shot, but he's got more to do! Another player to take down, and it's Ban consistently hitting 3K after 3K, and there's another for the tally.
They know he's in that corner, but it's his teammates they should be worrying about. Zeta already, Aya desperately trying to cling to life, but it is done. T1 will be the one.